guys, how's it going? xxkomebackkidxx here, and I just wanted to do a video talk about strategy guides, more of a response. Strategy guides I think are kind of going away nowadays, as compared to back in the 80s and the 90s when all you had was strategy guides. There was no real internet to give you any kind of clues or anything like that. All you mostly had was Nintendo Power, tips and tricks, and strategy guides, of course. So yeah, nowadays I wouldn't even recommend getting a strategy guide. As far as for collecting and for the artwork, I would recommend it. Happy Console Gamer had a good video about all his strategy guides, which I really enjoyed. I doubt he uses them for, real gameplay, but I think more of the artwork and stuff like that, because some of the stuff he did have was real nice looking. For me personally, I don't use strategy guides until after I already beat the game. So I'm going to use an example like Final Fantasy IX. I beat that game plenty of times before I even bought the strategy guide. Bought the strategy guide, and I used it to get the most out of my game after I already beat it. In my opinion, if you're using a strategy guide before you've beaten the game, it's like taking away from the game to you. Like, it has a lot of spoilers in it. It doesn't let you get killed, I mean, you get killed, you learn. I'd rather die on my own than have something tell me, oh, do this and this so you don't die. Well, I mean, what's the point of playing a game if you don't die every once in a while? I mean, that's what makes it kind of fun. I mean, not dying, but learning from your mistakes and figuring out your own strategies to do it. But as far as if you're wanting to collect all the items in the game, get everything, get all the weapons, everything like that, then sure, strategy guides are cool. Final Fantasy IX strategy guide, the official one, don't get it, and don't even look at it. It's kind of bad. I mean, for what's in there, it's good, but if you're trying, they tell you, oh, if you want more information, go to the Play Online website, blah 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 blah. Well, shit. If I was gonna, if I wanted to go on the website, I would have gone on the website. I wouldn't have bought the strategy guide. I want to look in the book right in front of me when I'm playing and say, okay, this is what I gotta do. Da 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 da. I don't want to have to go to the computer every 5 seconds or print it out or whatever. I want it in the book. And so the Final Fantasy IX strategy guide kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't even think it's up on the Play Online website anymore. So, I mean, if you want the tips and tricks, they're not even there anymore, as far as I know. I tried it like a year ago and it didn't work or something. But when I was playing in 2000, they were on there. But it's just a hassle. I mean, just going to your book and saying, "Oh, go to this website." But nowadays you can go get the stuff for free, your tips and tricks and walkthroughs and all that, on the internet. So, I mean, I wouldn't recommend buying any strategy guides nowadays, especially if you get them free on the internet. So there's no real point in. I mean, just go to Google and type in Final Fantasy IX walkthrough, and there'll be like 100 forums or something that tell you how to do a certain thing or best strategy or whatever. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite strategy guides. This is back from 1998. It's one of my favorite games, Resident Evil 2. It's pretty tore up. It's seen better days. Got it 10 years ago. This is one of my favorite strategy guides. It's called the Complete Unauthorized Resident Evil 2 Perfect Guide, and that's what it is. It really is a perfect guide. This book gives you training in case you've never played a Resident Evil game on what to do, how do you fight with your knife if you must, how to run from zombies, which is a lot of times the best thing to do rather than fight. They give you a monster index, a weapons index. They rate the weapons. They actually don't give all weapons the same rating. They'll tell you, oh, this weapon sucks, or this weapon is good, like some other games. And what I like about the monster index is it tells you approximately how many hits from each weapon it takes to kill the monster, and that's pretty cool. I mean, most of the time it is pretty spot on. Like it says, okay, if you want to kill let's see, the alligator with your knife, it says not likely because you're gonna die anyway. With the handgun it says 15, shotgun 9 shots, and I think it's pretty cool. They have hand-drawn maps, which, believe it or not, are a lot better, in my opinion. As you can see right here. There we go. Hand-drawn maps seem to be a lot better because you can actually tell what everything is. It's not all, done all graphically great, so you can't tell where am I. I mean, like hand-drawn, you can actually tell, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's where this is, and that's where that is. Here's some more hand-drawn maps, which I just think are great. And they also have numbers on the hand-drawn maps, and they use the numbers to represent, oh, okay, number 1 will be a box of bullets, or number 2 will be a box of shotgun shells. And they put the numbers in the maps and tell you where they are, which is really, really helpful. They have both missions for Leon and both missions for Claire, as well as the Hunk and Tofu missions, which is very, very, very nice. Especially if you're playing with Tofu. I mean, come on, you're gonna play through that the first time, you're gonna die. I can pretty much guarantee, because that's one of the harder parts of the game. You're gonna have to probably need a strategy guide for that. And even if you did beat it, it'll probably tell you the better way to do it. And that's because I hear Akuma is a super secret character in this game. I'm not too sure. I've never seen it, and I would like to know how. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but someone can hit me up about that. And they also have things in this game where, in this walkthrough, little funny things like the American flag in Resident Evil is upside down, stuff like that. See right there. Of course, they have boss strategies and all that. It tells you that you can some little fun things. You can shoot the camera and put bullet holes in it, which a lot of this stuff I didn't know about until I read this strategy guide, 10 years ago, which I just think is cool. They put all the extra secret stuff. It tells you how to get the secret costumes, secret weapons, which is pretty cool. And the game also gives you actual shots from the game, so you can see what you're supposed to be doing or what actual room looks like, because the hand-drawn maps are good, but seeing actual pictures of the actual gameplay does help also. And all in all, that's about it. I mean, there's a lot in here. They have Game Shark stuff that if you do use a Game Shark, it'll have stuff in there about that. And this is just like one of my favorite strategy guides. Resident Evil 2 is one of my favorite games. I like it better than Resident Evil 4. It's just me, because I am old school. But if you can find this, I seriously recommend it. Resident Evil 2, the unauthorized perfect guide. I really doubt you'd be able to find this. So that's my thoughts on strategy guides. Check out my other vids and comment, tell me what you think.